Sarah Satchwell here to show you how to apply your Seint IIID Foundation using only the detail brush. Here is the palette that I'm working with today. You may have more or fewer products in your palette, and that is okay. I'll show you what I've got to work with here, and you can start with what you have. Now let's start with our contour color and the larger end of the detail brush. You can just tap this right in here, and we're gonna start by applying this under our cheekbones. Now, don't worry about being super duper specific with placement or anything like that. You can slap it on, we're gonna blend it out. This stuff is so forgiving, so foolproof. Don't worry. As far as like the important thing to remember with contour is the direction that you blend. So once you slap it on, just let it be, and we'll talk about blending in a moment. Okay, just take whatever is left on your brush, take off the hair, and I just like to swipe what's left under my jaw. No specific rhyme or reason to that. Okay, now let's take a look at our brightening highlight. You most likely have two highlight colors in your compact. Let's take a look at the lighter one, and I'm gonna flip to the smaller end of this brush. This color is gonna go in the center areas of your face, places that you want to brighten. So I'm gonna put this under my eyes, on my nose, the center of my forehead, center of my chin, and again, we're gonna blend it all out, so don't worry if it is sloppy at first. The second color for your highlight is the darker color. It is the one that most closely matches your skin tone, and I'm actually gonna flip to the larger end of the brush for this one. I'm just gonna tap that in there and basically put this everywhere that you don't have one of the other colors. So let's just tap this in here. Again, it can be sloppy. Don't worry, blending is next. Okay, and now I'm just gonna show you one quick tip that I love to use. If you find that your foundation sometimes looks a lot darker or makes your face look like a floating orange head, you know, compared to your neck, if you've got a light neck situation going on, then take that lighter highlight color. Just gonna flip to the small end of the brush again, and get some of that lighter highlight down on the lower part of your jawline. It'll make more of a blending situation than a floating orange head situation. So try that out, see if it helps you. Now let's stick to this larger end of the brush, and we're gonna start blending. Since all these colors are on here just sloppily, and that's totally fine, but we want to blend them together, we want them to look great, and the tip I'm gonna give you here is just start blending the lighter colors first so that our contour stays where we want it to go. So I'm starting with the center of my face, getting that lighter highlight color blended out, then blending into the darker highlight color, and then we'll blend that into the contour. And so as far as contour goes, blending, cheeks blend up, don't blend down because that's gonna sag your face down. And we want contour to give us like a face lift, not drag us down. So still a little bit sloppy, it's okay, we're not done blending yet. And then let's just do some small little circle action for the line on our forehead there, between our contour and our highlight. And now let's add some blush, and we'll finish blending here in a minute. Okay, so with this brush, how I like to apply blush is actually sometimes with my finger. So let's try that. This is Frenchy blush I have in my compact today. Let's just tap it on there a little bit. I just like to stack it right on top of my contour, and then we'll use the large end of the brush to blend again. You can also just tap this in here real lightly, especially with blush, a little goes a long way. And so with this kind of like firm, dense brush, you want to be careful to only use a little bit. You can always add more, but it's a little bit more difficult to take away. So there's my blush. Let's see, oh, let's add my blush on my lips too. It is a lip color, fun. And now let's take a look at Illuminator. This is the Illuminator Honey right here. Let me pick a clean finger, and let's just tap that on the highest parts of my cheekbones, maybe a little on my nose, lip, fun. Just kind of tap it in to blend it a little bit so it's not going anywhere. Last but not least, I have a bronzer. This is Bella Cream Bronzer. Now, if you have Bella Bronzer in your compact, I recommend using the blush and bronzer brush if you have it, or another fluffy brush you have in your collection, or if you don't have another brush, that's totally fine. We can use this one. You're just going to want to be very, very light-handed as you tap into this bronzer because, like the other products, a little goes a long way. So let's just do like the lightest tap ever and just kind of plop this where you want it to go. And it might be, I mean, it's gonna look scary at first, but it blends so nicely. So let's get in there and blend it out. And we can see our finished, bronzed, gorgeous product. There we go, your 3D foundation with the detail brush. If you have any questions at all, any more products in your compact that you're like, how do I use this? Then please let me know. I'll be so happy to help you. Thank you for watching.